Hey storytellers, welcome to episode 15 of our filmmaking series. Today, we're diving deep into the world of lighting. So much more than just turning on the lights. Great lighting can make your scene feel happy, sad, mysterious, or dramatic. It's like an artist uses colors to set the mood in a painting. In movies and videos, it's the director of photography and cinematographer who decide what kind of lighting will be used to tell the story. So grab your notebooks because today you'll learn how different lighting techniques can transform the look and emotion of your shot. There are many different ways to light a scene, and every choice has an impact on the viewer. As filmmakers, it's our job to understand how different lighting setups work and then choose the ones that fit the story we want to tell. Let us start with 3 essential types of lighting that often work together to create a balanced and professional look. First up, the key light. This is the main light source in your scene, and it usually comes from one direction. Think of it as the star of the lighting team. Its job is to light the subject and create a sense of depth in the image by producing shadows. Without the key light, your scene would be dark and flat. It's essential for creating a polished look. Next, we have the fill light. As the name suggests, its job is to fill in the shadows created by the key light. It softens the contrast in the image, making it easier for the viewer to see details in both the highlights and shadows. The fill light doesn't create its own shadows. Instead, it modifies those created by the key light. Finally, there's the backlight. As the name suggests, it's placed behind the subject, and its purpose is to light the background and separate the subject from the background. Backlight helps create a sense of depth in the image and makes the subject pop, giving them a cinematic glow. Now, imagine you're filming a scene inside a cozy cafe. The key light could be a lamp on a nearby table casting a warm glow on the actors' faces. The fill light could be a softbox placed behind the camera to fill in any harsh shadows created by the key light. And the backlight could be a spotlight aimed at the background, separating the actors from the richly detailed background. You don't need all these lights to make a great-looking shot. Sometimes only 1 or 2 of them are needed. For example, if you're filming a subject talking to the camera, you might use just a key light and fill light. The key light could come from a screen or window, and the fill light from a lamp to create a balanced and inviting look. Let's talk about something called quality of light. When it comes to lighting, there are 2 main qualities: hard light and soft light. Hard light creates sharp, distinct shadows with a clear edge. Think of sunlight through a window or a spotlight on a stage. On the other hand, soft light produces diffused shadows with a gradual transition from light to dark. Think of overcast skies or light shining through a diffuser. So how do you use hard and soft light to enhance your storytelling? Let's stick with our cafe scene. If you want to create a sense of drama and intensity, you could use hard light. Imagine a strong spotlight on the actor's face, emphasizing the emotions in their eyes and facial expressions. This can create a more intimate and engaging experience for the audience. But if you want to create a softer, more inviting look, you could use soft light. Think of light filtering through a sheer curtain or bouncing light from a large diffuser. This can help create a more relaxed and natural look. Now let's explore another important aspect of lighting: direction. Where the light hits your subject can create different looks and emotions. Light from above can create a sense of intimidation or vulnerability, while light from below can create a sense of mystery or power. Light from the side can add depth and texture to your shot, emphasizing shapes and forms. Think of a wide-angle shot of a cityscape at night. Light from above, like a spotlight from the sky, could illuminate the buildings and streets, creating a sense of order and control. Light from below, like neon signs and street lamps, could add a sense of mystery and intrigue, highlighting the architectural details and textures of the city. In our cafe scene, you could try shooting from below the table to create a unique perspective. The light from above could cast interesting shadows on the faces of the actors, adding depth and texture to the shot. Alright, storytellers, let's take a step outside and talk about natural light. Sunlight, golden hour, and window light are fantastic tools for creating authentic and cinematic results. Of course, you can't control the weather or the sun's position, but you can plan your shoot around these natural light sources to create stunning shots. Sunlight can be incredibly versatile. With the right diffusion and modifiers, you can soften harsh sunlight and create beautiful catchlights in your subject's eyes. Golden hour, the period just after sunrise or before sunset, can create a warm, inviting glow. It's perfect for creating a sense of intimacy or nostalgia. Window light can add a soft, even light to your scene, perfect for creating a relaxed or intimate atmosphere. For example, imagine a scene where the main character is sitting by a window reading a letter. The soft, even light of the window can emphasize the details in the character's face and body language as they reminisce about the past. Mix and match these natural light sources with hard and soft qualities to create a variety of looks. Remember, it's not just about turning on the lights. It's about understanding how different lighting techniques can transform the look and emotion of your shot. Let's talk about motivated lighting. Instead of using artificial light sources that aren't grounded in reality, try to use existing light sources like lamps, screens, or candles to create a more immersive and believable experience for your viewers. Think of a scene where two characters are having a tense conversation in a dimly lit room. The only light source is a lamp on a nearby table. The light casts long shadows on the walls, adding depth and texture to the image. This creates a sense of realism and helps ground the scene in reality. This technique is especially useful when you're refilming dialogue-heavy scenes, as it keeps the focus on the actors and their interactions rather than distracting them with unrealistic lighting. Lighting can also evoke emotions and set the tone for your scene. Warm light around 3,200 Kelvin can feel cozy and romantic, while cool light above 5,600 Kelvin can feel more clinical and distant. By understanding the emotional impact of different lighting, you can create a more immersive and engaging experience for your viewers. Think of a scene where a couple is sharing a romantic dinner. Warm light from candles and lamps can create a sense of intimacy and connection between the characters, enhancing the emotional impact of the scene. Shadows are your friend. Using shadows, contrasts, and selective light can evoke a range of emotions, from mystery and fear to hope and nostalgia. They can also help you tell the story without words. Think of a scene where a lone character walks through a dark alley. The shadows cast by the street lamps create a sense of mystery and intrigue, while the dark alley adds an element of danger and suspense. This creates a compelling visual narrative that draws the viewer into the story. Oh, and remember the scene we talked about earlier with the character reading a letter by the window? You could also shoot that scene in a way that creates a silhouette of the character. The window light outlines the shape of the character without revealing any details, adding a layer of mystery and depth to the shot. As you can see, there are many ways to use lighting to enhance your storytelling. And don't forget, the impact of lighting goes beyond just the visuals. It can also set the tone, create a mood, and evoke emotions. Lighting can be broken down into low-key and high-key lighting. Low-key lighting is characterized by dark, moody images with deep shadows and limited light sources. High-key lighting, on the other hand, is brighter and more even, with less contrast and deeper depth of field. Low-key lighting is often used in genres like film noir or horror, where the dark imagery helps to create a sense of mystery or suspense. High-key lighting is commonly used in comedies or romantic scenes, where a brighter, more upbeat tone is desired. By understanding the emotional impact of different lighting techniques, you can create a more immersive and engaging experience for your viewers. In the next episode of our filmmaking series, we'll dive into the world of audio recording and sound design, the hidden force that brings your visuals to life. Till then, keep experimenting with lighting and have fun telling stories with your videos. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think about the lighting in your favorite films and shows in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all our latest tips and tutorials.